Uh, I'm sorry, guys. I have to start a new stream again. I don't know what to say, man. This internet it's just the absolute freaking worst. This is absolute. What is YouTube doing, man? What I don't get. Just check I'm actually live before I start talking. Yeah, I'm actually live. All right, cool. I'm sorry, guys. So again, kick me off. Typical bullshit. And just gonna wait. Hopefully, some of the viewers come back in. I apologize again to everyone, but freaking internet cut out again. What I don't get is when it loses connection, right? Why does the stream then just stop and just do that? Even when the connection comes back in, everything on my end, YouTube says you're back live again. But then when you go to YouTube and you actually try and play it, it's just that endless buffering. So you have to end a stream and then start a brand new stream every time there's a bit of instability in the internet. It's the most dumbest system ever. This is $1 billion company and they can't figure out how to make the stream continuous. A Journey says, I think it's YouTube. Yeah, it's YouTube, man. I think this is why people use OBS and all these streaming softwares and stuff. I need to look into that and actually use that. Because when you're using just a YouTube stream, I'm sorry, but their services are absolute bullshit, man. Like, there's no way to put it. I don't know why, such a rich company, they can't even get streaming correct. No wonder Twitch wiped the floor with them. It's true, man. It's diabolical, man. Diabolical. Because I know it's not my internet. My internet is decent. Like, I have good internet. Like, genuinely. All right, I'm not saying it's the best internet in the world, but it's good enough. Like, I've never had a problem streaming stuff. Download speeds are good. I think I get like 150, 190, about 150, 200 like megabits per second or whatever, download and upload and whatnot. It's like good internet. Never have any buffering issues. As soon as you start trying to stream on YouTube, it's like, what the hell's it doing? All right, I don't have the most powerful PC, but again, good enough to handle, light gaming and stuff. 32 gigabyte RAM, pretty good, whatever, Intel Core. All right, it's an i5 processor. Again, not great, but still, come on. Do you know what I mean? What I might do is I might connect with an actual cable from the router to the PC. That way, maybe that will help. I don't know, because I think what it's more likely is that YouTube streaming is taking up so much CPU that the Wi-Fi chip within the actual computer is just not. I don't know. Isn't that good, and it loses connection for a second. The moment you lose connection for a split second on YouTube, the stream is basically dead. And you got to start a whole new stream again. It doesn't just continue. Because I wouldn't mind too much if it just, cut out for 10 seconds and then whoop, back on again. All right, that's not the end of the world. But making it so I have to start the whole stream again? Absolute shit show. And every time I lose connection, the volume profile doesn't load. So you have to go all the way back to where the volume profile is to reload it. All right. But anyway, let's get back to trading, shall we? Let's make an extra $900, end the day at $2,000 before the internet cuts out, hopefully. Oh dear, oh dear. All right, I'm seeing a lot of sellers come in, to be fair. So we did enter a bit of a range, and now we're finally extending down. Let's have a look. I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait. I think there might be a bit of a reaction here. I want a bit of a pullback, maybe back into kind of the range area, and then I can short it again. I don't want to jump on high volume and chase it, because you should never really chase high volume when you're trading order flow. It's the quickest way to get trapped, because what moves the market is actually pain. Pain always moves the market. Good feelings, sadly, do not move the market. It's always pain, 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 pain. Anyone who's in pain, you're forced, because when you're in pain, you're forced to make a move, right? So hypothetically, let's say you jumped in for a buy right there, and you full ported, right? You put a bit too much risk on the table, and it instantly starts going against you. You're in pain now. We've all been there. You're in pain. So you're forced to exit the trade. You're forced to hit flatten. You're forced to get out. And then that converts as a sell order. And then boom, 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 boom. The pain is what moves the market, right? Bad emotions move the market. So essentially, you're just your job as a trader is trying to identify pain. If you look at it like that, it becomes a bit clearer why. Man, look at all these sellers coming in. I should have got in, man. Oh well, it's okay. We'll wait. But yeah, geez, lots of sellers coming in. Oh, might be a bit of a pullback, but whew. All right, they look like big absorption from the buyers. You know what? It might be worth jumping in for a buy here. I'm gonna be honest. That buyers just absorbed about 300 contracts. It's risky to play against the sellers right now, because they are so in control of this market. You know what? Who cares? Let's do it. I'm jumping in. Come on. There it is. I wouldn't normally play this type of move, but I just saw enough absorption. But realistically speaking, I got to hit flatten if I see any sell pressure come in. Sell pressure is coming in as we speak right now. All I saw was, 300 sell contracts got absorbed. I thought there might be a big buyer coming in, but they're not. The sellers are coming in. I got to get out. Bad move. Bad move. But let's still be, what's the word? Let's stick to the plan there. That was a bit of a silly move. I kind of didn't get FOMO, but kind of thought I could play a bit of a riskier move there. All right, lots of sell pressure again coming into the market, but I think they're going to trap themselves, to be honest. There's too much sell pressure coming in. Any moment. Yeah. What kind of contract? Ooh, 517. 517 sellers in that candle. That is a lot. If they don't have follow through, I'm going in for a buy again. What's going on here? 85, 79. You know what? I can have a stop right below that candle. Who cares? Let's do it. I'm going to fade it again. I'm going a bit riskier here. I can have a stop literally here. Let's see if we can extend back up to here. Because there's a lot of sellers potentially trapped. They're not actually trapped yet, potentially trapped in that candle. That would be a lot of pain if we travel above them. And that pain would mean a nice pullback. But that's only if the sellers, or if the buyers absorb a lot of the sellers, or if there's an iceberg or something. So I'm really going off not concrete data at this moment in time. I'm going off more of a potential hunch, more than actually, oh yes, a move has, I can see it set up. So I'm playing it a bit more risky. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's fine. I can I can always wait for another opportunity. But I like playing a bit. I wouldn't say risky. Well, I mean, it's a bit riskier, but I like playing a bit riskier sometimes. All right, so now we're starting to get below potentially that candle. Let's see if, again, the buyers absorbed them. Okay, so there is something there. There is an iceberg of some kind, stacked in this area. Personally, I think it might get broken because I don't think this area really holds much weight. It's more down here I'm expecting a true move to happen. Yeah, the sellers have just blown right through. Out. No biggie. No biggie. We're not there yet. All right. Let's get down into this box area. This is where I truly want to actually buy. Because we have yet to fill the whole gap. Where is... There it is. Oh, more absorption. I'm going in again. I don't care. I think here there is something here. I do think the buyers have got this, actually. I'm starting to see now buyers come in. I think there's a move here. The sellers keep trying to pile on the pressure, but it's not happening. And now the buyers are coming in. So I think this is potentially a move. In terms of where to target, it's a tough one. Okay, I'm going to get out manually based on if I see anything in the order flow I don't like. So I'm going to target, all the way at the top here. I'm not expecting, to actually get this high, but why not? Oh, lots of buyers coming in. 300 contracts traded right there. Okay, let's mark out all these buyers. Again, I need to see follow through from the buyers. If they don't have follow through, that's bad for me, right? Because that means buyers are just feeding a seller. I need to see it follow through now. Okay, good. Bit of sellers trying to come in, trying to take over, but that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind sellers trying to take over. They can do that if they want. Come on. Where are these buyers? There they are. There they are. All right, let's see what happens when we get to the bottom of that range. That's the first area I'm expecting some kind of, pushback, anything, Let's see if the buyers can just plow through. 200 contracts traded again in that area right there. Let's see if, because I'm expecting sellers to defend. We've dropped back down to 140, meaning, quite a lot of absorption. But nothing major. We're still okay. We're still okay. Buyers keep reloading. Oh, all gone red. Oh, lots of sell pressure coming in. 100 contracts on the sell side. See if they can actually, if they become effective, I'm getting out. If they don't, I am staying in. They're not that effective. They were at 100. They're now at minus 43. So 60 or so of those sellers got absorbed, which is okay. They're reloading, though, the sellers. They're back to minus 80. Come on. Come on, buyers. Where are you? Find your feet. Protect your position. That's it. Trade above them. Trade above them. That's what I want to see. Trap them at the bottom. Trade above them. Extend away. Come on. Come on. There's a bit of buying. There's a bit of buying. Oh, instantly another 100 sell contracts just came in. The top of this candle, 100 sellers came back in. Let's see if they can. There you can see the candle is jumping down a bit. So the sellers are trying to outsmart the buyer, or trying to push the buyers down. Buyers are not having it, though. They're trading. Oh, the sellers are still coming in. They're still coming in. 100 contracts, another 100. Oh, damn those sellers. They've managed to push it down. There's a bit of a battle here. Let's see if the buyers can defend back here. Otherwise, I'm going to get out. So between, I can get rid of this little box area here, but basically up here's are lots of sellers, up here are the buyers. If we break below here, I'm getting out the trade. If we're trading in the middle, it's basically no man's zone. Anyone can win, type thing. But those sellers did come in very aggressive in that area, potentially for another extension down. I think this is the pullback, and we're pretty much potentially could be done. Yeah, sellers are coming in 100 contracts again. Got to get out. Come on, flatten. There we go. All right. The buyers failed at the top there. Sellers came in. Doesn't mean I want to go in for a short, because it could still very much be a kind of battle area. I'm going to wait for any clear sign, and then I'll jump back in. Either buy or sell. I don't know which side. But I'm determined to get to 2K today. Sellers are still getting absorbed. They're not doing that well. You know what? I think the buyers still got this. I'm going back in. I think the buyers, I just saw, 100 or so contracts on the sell side get absorbed at the bottom of this candle. I think the sellers are trapped. Let's see if the buyers can finally break through this area here. Might take a little bit longer for them. They're going in for a shot. Let's see if they can do it. 100 contracts on the buy side just traded. We're down to 95. I've got my finger on flatten, because if it fails, then we're going back, not back down, but we're going back to my entry, and I must have just grab money and then jump back in when it's better. 170 on the buy side. Okay, buyers are trying to pile it in. They look like they've just been potentially trapped here. Come on, buyers. One more shot. You can break through. Come on. You got this. Come on, buyers. Don't get trapped here. Trade above. Trade above. All the volumes at the top here. Trade above it. That's good. Now we're starting to trade above it. Perfect. Good extension coming in. All right, let's see if we can, let's see if we can keep it up. No more hiccups now. Let's push this market up a bit higher. Come on. 124 on the buyers, 140, 130, back down to 100. They're still reloading, 110. Oh, dropped down to 68. I don't want to see that. Come on, buyers. Why are you failing here? There's no reason to fail. Stop failing. You're a failure, buyers. You got to bully them. You're an absolute disappointment. You're a failure, buyers. The volume has gone next to nothing. The volume has become really still. Come on. What the hell are you doing? 60 sellers came in at the bottom of the wick here. They are trapped. We're trading above them. That's what I want to see. Let's see if we can keep getting that extension. I need to see a bit more buy pressure come in. The buy pressure has kind of died off a bit, but we are moving up. So there it is, 100 contracts. All right, bit more buy pressure came in now at the top of this candle. Let's see if we can keep extending. Get me to my TP, and I am done. I'll be at 2K. Come on. Oh, they're starting to fail here. Don't fail again. So we got all the buyers at the top here. We're technically trading. Actually, we're trading on the same level as the buyers right now. All the buyers are here. And now we're trading below the buyers. That's not good. Whenever you're below heavy buyers, or above heavy sellers, it's never good if you're in that position, because that all of a sudden a vulnerability, because if those buyers decide to drop out of the market, so all those buyers that got in here, if they decide to like, oh no, I'm in drawdown, don't like it, and decide to drop out, what do? You get a pullback. They haven't quite dropped out yet. They're still holding their position. I can see no big kind of like influx of sellers came in that would indicate a dropout. Those buyers are dropping out. So I think they're still holding. We're back into their little area. We're now trading above the buyers that came in, which is good. Another 100 contracts on the buy side entered here. Let's see if we can just stay above it, stay afloat and get that extension again. Come on. Extend. 147, 160 to the buyers. The buyers are keep reloading that area, which is good. They're trying to extend it above. They're having a bit of difficulty, but it's not terrible. It's just a bit of sell pressure trying to... There it is. Yep, we're extending. Okay, good. Let's keep it.